Hey everybody, I'm honored to be here. My name's Tim Vasco. Our company is Finaeos. I'm the founder and CEO, and I'd like to tell you a little story. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, wait, it's not the right story, but Yoda would say something to you. He would say, you must unlearn what you have learned, or learn what you have unlearned, you must. 82 years ago, the regulations for how small businesses raised money came into effect. And in a little over a month, they're going to change. And the world's going to change as a result of that. We're Finaeos, and we're going to finance America's equity operating solution. Now, in 2012, the Jobs Act was enacted by Congress in the United States. And for all those 82 years, 30 million small businesses have been out trying to find capital to build their businesses, run their businesses, and grow. So if you're a bank, a broker-dealer, a professional, a lawyer, an accountant who's been involved in this industry, you've probably heard this story over and over again. And you've probably seen and turned away many small businesses that needed that growth capital. But today, Sean and I are going to give you 3 words that we want you to walk away with about the future: equity operating solution. We're going to show you 3 steps on how we're going to take the Jobs Act, which isn't easy, and make it accessible for every small business in the United States and in Canada. And how do we know this is going to work? Because we've done it. We did it up in Canada. In the private markets up there, our platform has supported almost $1 billion of assets under management, 17,000 investors, and we even helped launch a new stock exchange that is competing with the TSX. The equity operating solution, what is it? Well, there are 3 parts to the equity operating solution that we've broken down into 3 simple steps. Step 1, you have to get registered with the SEC. You have to get what's called a CIK number. So what Sean's going to do on his iPad is very quickly get his CIK number and sign the form immediately so that he can register and raise money with the SEC, or with SEC approval. The next thing he's going to do, he's going to complete the forms. So when he completes the forms, he's going to first learn that he needs to do Blue Sky. And Blue Sky means that there's a form for every state in the United States. All 50 states have some kind of regulation. But 19 of the states have adopted a unified form where you can file and be prepared. So out of all of those states, Sean's going to complete his coordinated review. And once he does that and selects the states that he wants to register in, he's going to save that and move on to the next step. The next step is his Form 1A. Form 1A is a little bit more complicated, a little bit more tricky, especially for a small business, because Sean needs to understand, does he want to sell stocks or bonds or what have you? But we've put up a few tools that he'll be able to use to make that connection and to understand a bit about how he can raise capital for his company. And here we'll provide access to a community of professionals who can help with the service. Once he's done that, he'll go through the 19 pages on his iPad, on his phone, and he'll complete the Form 1A, which is ready to be submitted to the SEC. Now, we don't know how long it's going to take for Sean to get a response, but that's not a problem. because Sean doesn't have to wait. He's an entrepreneur. He's going to keep moving. And the next thing he's going to do is he's going to take that package and he's going to say, I've got a business to run, so I'm going to go and co-opt in my network. And what he'll do is import and link into all of his contacts out there. He'll build pages that will capture new contacts and new leads. These are called expressions of interest. And that's the big change. It's the first time in 82 years small businesses can do this legally in the United States on a general solicitation basis. And Sean's going to build his campaign right here in Finaeos platform. And he's going to get that campaign out there and capture those leads. He's also going to contact perhaps one of our partners and get a bridge loan while this is going on. He's going to have expressions of interest, a package of equity, and they're going to be able to see that Sean's serious about building his balance sheet and building his business and having the capital to grow. That's what Finaeos is about. The capital for small businesses to grow. So what I'm going to do is ask you to remember 3 things about Finaeos and about the future, and do your next steps. First, engage your equity operating solution. How are you going to participate and be part of this? If you're a bank, a professional, what's your next step going to be? Visit our enterprise section, visit us at the booth. The next thing I'm going to ask, if you're so kind, is to vote for us as best of show. And the last thing I'm going to ask is that you unlearn what you have learned. Be the future you must. Thank you.